Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.
Demand for expensive brands has grown in Georgia due to the increased purchasing power of customers. The head of communications service of Galleria Tbilisi says that despite the income surge, there is a slight decrease in the number of customers compared to the last year. According to Nini Aduashvili, sales have increased by 10–15% compared to the previous year. As she notes, their customers prefer expensive brands, so they are counting on this part. During the last 3 months, 1.5 million people visited Galleria Tbilisi. The figure hit a record high, although it's a decrease of about 20% compared to the previous year. About 70% are local customers, while 30% accounts for tourists. Recently, we can say that the demand for high-price segment brands and products have increased, says Nino Aduashvili. The shopping center Galleria Tbilisi, built on Rustaveli Avenue in Tbilisi, was opened by Bidina Ivanishvili's co-investment fund in November 2017. Co-investment fund began construction of 25,000 square meter multifunctional shopping mall in 2015. The total investment amounts to $97 million. Construction of White Cells project in Batumi was finished in cooperation with Basisbank. The contemporary complex is suitable for both comfortable living and recreation, as well as investment in real estate. The financial support of Basisbank allowed us to complete the complex in a short period of time and transfer ownership of the apartments to their owners. During the crisis, when we needed the support of a strong financial institutions, Basisbank was one of the first to stand by us and provide us with a credit line. Natia, Gogidze, director of AR Meridian, said White Cells is located in the first coastal strip in the territory of New Boulevard and covers a total area of 30,000 square meters. The multifunctional complex includes 4 apartments, high-class residential houses, C Home Batumi, a premium-class multifunctional boutique housing, and 2 high-class branded hotels, Ibistas Batumi, and 5-star investment project, the Grandeur Hotel. The construction of White Cells complex started in 2016. The amount of the investment is quite impressive and amounts up to $60 million. Valery Chekheria, director of Rooms Hotel, declares that the 5th room hotel will be opened in Abastumani in 2024. The main direction of the hotel will be holistic and healing, where the detox procedures will take place. As Valery Chekheria notes, the hotel chain already includes 4 facilities in Georgia, so the company can offer a tour in Rooms hotels. According to him, there is no seasonality in any hotel of Rooms, and they are busy almost around the year. We are planning to open Rooms Abastumani next year. It will be another beautiful hotel, the main direction of which will be holistic, healing and detox. In 2024, we will already receive vacationers. Valery Chekheria explains. The managing director of the Rooms Hotel, Levan Berulava, also talks about the future projects of Rooms Hotel, noting that Rooms Bakuriani will be opened this year with a spa and pool. Rooms Hotel unites hotels in Tbilisi, Khazbegi, Bakuriani and Batumi. Dried fruit company Chikori plans to deliver and process 1,000 tons of fruits this year. Director of the company, Anano Bezhanishvili, says that Chikori is planning rebranding, productivity growth, adding a new assortment and exports to the USA. We are planning to launch a new line, a healthy snack. We also want to increase production and sales both in the existing market as well as exporting markets. We have received FDA certificate and are actively working to enter the USA market, Bezhanishvili said. In addition, Anano Bezhanishvili spoke about the challenges and noted that the marketing expenses required by the chain stores in the local market are significantly affecting Georgian production. The marketing expenditures are a very big challenge which significantly harm Georgian production. They force us to increase prices, which in fact makes it impossible to compete with imported products, she said. Kareli-based fruit company Chikori has been operating in the Georgian market since 2015 and employs over 70 people. Chikori products are sold in Carrefour, Goodwill, Agrofarm, Spar, Nikora, Ioli, Europroduct and other store chains. Hotels located in Kakheti are preparing for the most important period of the year. Winter has already started in the region, and this affects the occupancy rate of the hotels every year. Some of the hotels declare that the bad weather has affected the activity of vacationers. The manager of the Chateau, Kiramala, Lagodekhi told BMWG that the demand for vacationers has decreased due to the natural disasters. According to him, the occupancy rate of the hotel is low this year compared to the previous one. This year, Kakheti region has a shortage of gas. Recently, the demand for recreation in the region has decreased due to the natural disasters in Georgia. Unfortunately, we still depend on the weather. At the moment, our occupancy rate has reached 70%, although we are expecting a much more active September. Again, due to the bad weather, we didn't know have a high workload. We are expecting up to 90% load in the month of August, but this figure reached 40%, notes Tornike Labuchidze. Baia's wine declares that more than 70% of production is exported. Since 2017, Baia's wine is exported to 15 countries. Speaking about the first steps, winemaker Baia Abuladze notes that attending festivals is very important, noting that from 2015 until today, they have gone through various stages in order to sell the wine abroad. The first stage was production sustainability. We worked a lot on that. The second stage was the exports. More than 70% of our products is exported to 15 countries since 2017. The third stage was involvement in tourism, and we started this stage from 2018. Tourism and culinary tours, Baia Abuladze said. According to her, American and Singaporean customers don't know who is making wine. They appreciate taste, quality, and stability of the product. As she notes, Baia's wine is made with the traditional method, which causes great interest among foreign customers. At this stage, Baia's wine is exported to America, European Union countries, Northern Europe countries, Great Britain, Ireland, Asia countries, China, Japan, Singapore, and South Korea. Mamuka Mikashavidze, the founder of Mariculture Georgia, declares that aquaculture is developing quite hard in Georgia and the state must take clear steps. First of all, he mentions the issue of setting up the necessary infrastructure in order to avoid the lack of access to the breeding farms. The state has allocated areas for mariculture and aquaculture, but this sector is developing very hard because there is no proper infrastructure. Although the areas have been allocated, there are no ports where the ship will stop and the sailors will get at the breeding farms. The fish, of course, need food. These farms are located about 2 kilometers from the shore. Therefore, it's necessary to arrange access infrastructure, says the founder of Mariculture Georgia. Mamuka Mikashavidze also points out that a private investor will not be able to arrange the infrastructure because the state is not issuing a permit for it. The second important challenge is the insecurity of the sea, in particular the fact that there is no structure to control the incidents at this, including stealing. Until these issues are not solved, this sector will not be able to develop. Either investors will come nor the number of farms will increase, Mamuka Mikashavidze said. TAV Urban Georgia operator Tbilisi International Airport published its annual financial report for 2022. According to the document, last year the income received by the airport increased by 70 million lari, amounting to 134 million lari. The profitability of TAV Georgia improved dramatically. The airport earned a net profit of 170 million lari last year, which was an increase of 42 million lari in 2022. The airport served more than 3 million passengers, which was an increase of 78% year-over-year, although it was down by 90% from pre-pandemic 2019. The main source of revenue for Tbilisi Airport is the airport fee, which totals to $24 per passenger. TAV Urban Georgia is a member of TAV Airports Holding, which started operating in Georgia in 2005 and will carry out its activity until 2027.
The Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.